What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Hope everybody's having a great day or night whenever you're watching this. I know I am. Got a lot of great basketball on tonight. I wanted to talk about the three-headed monster that I think we have at the MVP race. Yes, it's only January and there's only a few months left of the season, but I think it's time to start actually paying attention to it right about now. And before I talk about the guys that I think are that three-headed monster, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. And if you enjoy this kind of content, please like the video. All right. So the three-headed monster I've got for the MVP race right now, and I don't think there's even a guy fourth or fifth. I don't think they're worth mentioning. Joel Embiid, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Nikola Jokic, who won last year's MVP. I think this is one of the most close and tough races thus far because each of these three guys has been absolutely fantastic. And I'm not gonna put down any of the three to support the other. I just want to appreciate just how great these players have been this season. Statistically, it's insane. Embiid, he's got 28.4 points, 10.6 rebounds, 4.2 assists, a steal, 1.4 blocks, shooting about 50% from the field and 39% from three, which is really remarkable for a big his size that spends a lot of time in the paint. Giannis's stats, 28.6 points per game, 11.3 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 steal, 1.5 blocks, and 53% from the field. Jokic, well, I don't want to put Giannis's three-point percentage because I think we just understand that he's not that player. That's not his game. His game is being dominant in the paint and being aggressive, which that is completely fine. But anyway, Jokic's stats, 25.9 points per game, 13.9 rebounds, 7.4 assists, 1.4 steals, 0.8 blocks, about 57% shooting from the field, and almost 37% from three. So the fact that Jokic and Embiid are shooting that well from three at their size is remarkable to me. But I wanna know what people think of, no matter who your fandom is, who do you guys think the MVP is if you had to pick from these three? Because I'm looking at it and I do not know. As of right now, I don't know who I would bet on to win this because Embiid as of late been putting up 50. He's been an absolute monster. Giannis is really coming on strong, kind of just a consistent monster. Nothing too insane in terms of the stat lines, but the impact he's providing. And then Jokic putting up 50, like Embiid has, really dragging his team. I think that's the difference between Giannis and the other two guys, Embiid and Jokic. Giannis has a better team around him. I don't think that's slighting him at all. It's just, I think it's fact. The Bucks have a better roster than the Sixers and the Nuggets do, especially considering the injuries the Nuggets have. And then the whole the Sixers fiasco that's going on right now with Ben Simmons. So I think I don't know if Giannis will win it again because of that. I think that the fact that a lot of people like the underdog or the guy that's the solo act dragging his team, and Embiid and Jokic kind of fill out that role pretty darn well. They've been fantastic this season. If I had to, Embiid was probably the front runner last year before he got injured and all that kind of thing happened and everybody got injured at one point or another. And then Jokic was the one that was left standing, which, availability is the best ability. It's super important. You got to be able to play the games in order to win these kinds of awards. So I think Jokic deserves credit for that. But I'm telling you, but if I had to pick between these three, I do not know who I would pick. If you put down who you think in the comments, I need legit reasoning as to why them and not the other two guys. If you're able to provide that, then maybe. But if you're not able to provide that, that just goes to show just how good the other guys are. And I don't think that's any slight towards Embiid or Giannis or Jokic, whoever you pick, as long as you're not oh, this guy sucks because, he can't shoot, or this guy sucks because he doesn't, make he doesn't dribble crazy or anything. This guy sucks because he doesn't pass as well. Don't do that. Just enjoy how great these players are. I think that's where we get caught up in these races. It's well, we have to make a reason for why he's better than this guy, but it should just be his play. It shouldn't be the fact that this guy doesn't do something at a greater rate than that guy. I don't know. So I know Embiid has his team, I think, at fifth or sixth in the conference. I think Giannis has the Bucks at the 4 seed. The Bucks started out really slow. And then I think the Nuggets are the 5th or the 6th seed as well. But I think all three of these teams are going to make the playoffs. I don't think the Nuggets will fall out unless, barring injuries to any of these guys, because obviously if Embiid went out, the Sixers are probably done. If Jokic goes out, the Nuggets are more than likely done. And Giannis, they could probably keep the ship afloat for a while, but you wouldn't take them as a threat in the playoffs without Giannis. So I'm really, really curious as to what you guys think. If I had to put, it's easier for me to say this way. Who would I build a team around for the next 5 or 6 years? I would choose Giannis for that because one, he's the only champion on this list. I've got this opinion that Giannis is going to go down as the greatest, foreign or European basketball player of all time. If you look at his accolades, he's only like 27 or something like that. His accolades right now are insane for someone his age. And he's only got, probably another 10 years in him. And he's probably going to get better at shooting and all these other things. I really think he might become the greatest European basketball player we've ever seen until maybe Luka takes that over or whatnot. But I love watching Giannis play. I just love him attacking the rim. Embiid, he can make an argument for that case too, but I think he's got to get, in order to win that and be the greatest European, because I think it's funny enough, all three of these guys are foreign. So if you want to become the greatest foreign NBA player of all time, you got to win championships, because the guys that you put ahead of, Giannis, Embiid, and Jokic in that category right now would be like Dirk. A lot of people don't know this, but Tim Duncan is a foreign NBA player. Hakeem, he's one of them. So I think those are probably the three guys that you'd probably say. And whoever you like out of that, that's perfectly fine. I don't care. I have no bias towards it. But when I look at it, I can't make a prediction on who's going to win this award. I feel like it's the least likely is probably Giannis because his team is better and he doesn't have to carry as much. But I don't know if that's going to stop him, because it's weird with him. I'm not trying to make this a Giannis video, but like the media towards him is just they slander him so much. I saw that they were like comparing who would you rather have in a playoff game, Ja Morant or Giannis. Ja is amazing, but I watched Giannis put up 50 in a Game 6 closeout title win. What do you mean, who would you rather have? This is pretty simple. I've seen the guy do it and win a title. But that's besides that. Jokic, we know he balls out in the playoffs. Embiid has had some playoff struggles, but I really think that's because the team around him is not satisfactory. I think if you put Embiid on a team like the Bucks, I don't know if they'd be just as successful, but they would definitely be a legit title contender. Same if you put Jokic. You could kind of switch all three of these guys' spots, and I think they'd all be probably even better. Maybe if you put Jokic on the Bucks, he might be better. You put him on the Sixers, where he's got Seth Curry, Tobias, Maxey, and Thibault, like all those kinds of players. He might even be better, because I think what's surrounding them is really important in this. But MVP, I have no idea who you picked. Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please like it. And if you're new to the channel, as I said earlier, please subscribe. I really appreciate it. I can't wait to come back to this in a few months and see who wins this. I'm not betting on anyone, because I feel like I'm more than likely going to lose my money at that point. But yeah, so I hope you guys have a great day or night whenever you're watching this. I'm done here. Peace.